Generate. What the heck? Possible. Let's go. Possibly. Pushing a shot. Nearly. Please.
The NBA on ESPN is happening now. Buy a cool shot to work. You know that the opening week, Christmas, finals, and everywhere in between, there's one place to call home. Stop playing with me.
It's in the game.
YouTube. Future. taste.
game.
you good. Worry. Watch it.
To my viewers, games brought to you by Crown Royal Regal Apple. Crisp and refreshing. Eating after a day like today.
A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Mustangs' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot
Throw something in the rain.
will get underway.
Slowing our players.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking for space, it's Harvey. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. You've got a very low number beside your name. You're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
Red pass, it's complete.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Offense gets set for second down. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Out of the shotgun on third down. He uncorks one deep. He's got it along the sideline. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
All right, guys, let's talk LSU. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. The snap sets up to throw. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Drop play, quarterback keeps it. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown!
Jeez, dude, what are you doing?
Quick strike through the air for the score. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Throwing right. Zips it out to his man. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 1st down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. And a big
play
gain there.
underneath.
He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. Got room to work. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
They'll run the toss. Creates a little room. Breaks into the open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Give to the back. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Fires it down the seam. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, give on the inside. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's it fly. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the Mustangs are on the move. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Leaves it with the running back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try it over the left side.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Fires to the tight end. There he goes! And he's brought down after a nice game.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 5 receivers across the formation at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. And you can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. It's Briggs. Able to work it to the 39-yard line.
Jump a route.
1st down.
God.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Tigers will hustle to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Lets it fly, and he hauls it in inside the 30. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the passing game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Fires to the right. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down.
And how about that 3rd down? They go 5 wide. They'd spread the defense out, and at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Snagged out of the air. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Throws toward the end zone. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And how about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. A strike downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Mustangs are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
This is one of the best run defenses in the entire country. They pride themselves on being the most physical unit, and you are seeing that in this game, shutting down this running back.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
And the Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just...
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Takes it the other way. The 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown LSU. Just one moment, and all of a sudden the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wants to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. At the 35, he's open. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
What the?
And the pass falls incomplete, and we play 3. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. So the final period starts with a second down play. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time on target. Ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Motion from the wide receiver.
Hey,
Yeah,
where's Aiden?
upstairs.
I didn't see him.
He's upstairs.
You going to Charleston?
Might be. I'm not sure yet.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Quarterback making checks. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Lets it fly deep downfield. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Wants to throw again. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you got to bow up. Nice job on first down, stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Snags it over the middle. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. They go to the ground. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And I think it's go time now at this point of the game if you're on offense because you need a touchdown. You have this golden opportunity down close to the goal line. Who is a playmaker you can identify offensively that you know can win one-on-one to get you the score?
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. The 10. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. He wants it all. Touchdown, Tigers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
LSU 28, SMU 10.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Offense facing
And you got to expect
fourth
this
down.
offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
He wants a big play here late. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Attack! Touchdown, SMU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end. But forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
Timeout is called with just a single second left. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Number 13, set to kick off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
the Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the SMU Mustangs, taking on last year's national champion, the Oklahoma Sooners.
Good luck to you.
Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and
You
Jesse
don't need
Palmer
it.
with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Sooners will put it away to start the game. And he's going to bring this one out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out in the end zone and came up a little short. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about?
He's loose on the right. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Now from inside the red zone. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
17 on the play.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
Wants to throw again. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. That's a really nice job by this defense, maintaining outside leverage and knocking him down behind the line.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
And it's right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute, to put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. scanning the field. It's Cherry. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on third down. That was the completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your second drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible, and getting that completion on third down was big.
To the air on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted to stop the threat. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first. Turning it on. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Mustangs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. A first down for the offense. Gets the back moving. He's looking to pass. Makes the grab over the middle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, running quarterback.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And the Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Almost a D-lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down.
I think bad fundamentals on that throw by the QB guys. You saw him threw that off his back foot. When you do that, your accuracy suffers. And that ball kind of sailed on him a little bit. That ball should have been intercepted.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Power football with the run. Brought down at the 37.
That wasn't an RPO.
This defense denies them on third down.
How about the effort by the running back? Great job. Listen, it's not an ideal situation, but when you get yourself backed up like that, and it's third in eternity, you put yourself in a bad situation. He almost climbed out of it single-handedly. Nice run, nice effort by the running back.
Fucking RPO, man.
Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Out of the gun, the inside kick. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow in 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Cherry. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
When you're around midfield, the analytics will tell you so much better to go for it on 4th down. Here's the pressure. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Why ain't he keep it? Oh my gosh. What are they doing with these
And
RPO?
that's why he is an
Screwing me.
All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and
I pressed to keep
against the
it.
run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Mustangs line up to punt it away. They ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Punt is on its way. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Back to pass, it's Cherry. Gonna take a shot. Reels it in down the left side. Finds a seam. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I'll tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. West. Wyoming is ahead in this one, but there's still time on the clock. And unless Josh Allen puts on that Pokes uniform again, this could stay tight. They're up by 7 over Hawaii. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Setting up the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback caught up and sacked at the 12. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break.
Oops.
Mustangs will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Start this drive at their own 48. Here we go. Takes a handoff and he's going right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Motion from the wideout. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Looking for a man. It's Cherry. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass
quarterback, and not just his psyche, but also his fundamentals. He threw that ball off his back leg. You're not going to throw completions playing like that.
And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty marker right at the line of scrimmage, and this may go against the defense.
Shit.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. So now after the penalty, it's 3rd and goal. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown Sooners!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Getting set for the point after.
Power for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Start this drive from the 18-yard line. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on 1st down. A little release to the back. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Looking downfield, it's Cherry. Firing to the right, complete. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. The Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Charcoal. Looking to throw. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And here he comes out of the end zone. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Mustangs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Sooner offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Second down coming up. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here is the offense on the third play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The give to the back. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
I love this offense calling RPO anywhere on the field because this running back is a home run threat every time he touches the football. At any point on the field, he has the ability to get in the second level of this defense and hurt him with his speed.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Touchdown Sooner! And the beatdown has ensued.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they